February 28th, 2025. My review of Numbers chapter 4 and 5. In chapter 4, we get to see the breakdown of the Korathite clan and the Gershon clan, and what else is there? Well, easier said than done. Good to see the breakdown there anyway of the different clans. But the one thing I noticed that was different, and it says in all of it, the Merarite clan. Yep, got the Korathites, the Gershonites, and the Merarites, the three different clans that are there for purpose. The Korites, they are the ones that handle the most holy items. And actually, it's kind of neat that they can't even, they're not to just go in and look at the items, or they will die. Don't touch the items, especially out of order. Obviously, they have to touch some of them to put them in the right place, but don't touch them wrongly. Have reverence. Have a reverence for the holiness of God. That's what I'm getting out of this, is there's a need for reverence there. God is God. He's the most holy of all, and there should be some reverence there. We don't take that very well in our culture this day, but there should be some reverence there. The most holy things. Then we have what I noticed. There's a lot of blue cloth used, but also some scarlet cloth and a lot of goat skin leather to help protect everything. And they are the ones that handle it, and there's a very specific way they're supposed to work on that and handle it. God is very specific about it. Found that very interesting. What does that all mean? Well, I don't know, but one thing I know is that God will handle us very specifically, and he'll handle us very differently. Not all are used for handling the most sacred objects. So the Merarite clans is just their job is to carry the load. We all have our different gifts and our different purposes and our different places, and we all are meant to do our different part. We're not all meant to be pastors. We're not all meant to be teachers. We're not all meant to be evangelists and teach and lead others in a certain way. We are all called to make disciples, though. That's the tough one. I'm getting out of my ear, but that's what I'm getting from this, is we're all called to do something in our own right, in our own way. He called them the Korathite clans to handle the Most High, and they had the most seemingly most important job, but that was their job. And then whereas the Merarite clan, they got to carry, but that's their job. Do it with love. But again, the age range that they work with, between 30 and 50 years old. So no wonder that number to work with was much smaller in the Levite clan. And he also always make sure that we have Korathite, Korathite clans. Make sure there's always that there. Further them, and keep them pure as well. Get rid of anybody that has a disease. Don't let anybody betray. That was another one. Just by betraying the Lord is doing wrong to another person. So if we're doing wrong to another person, and David makes this point when he talks about his sin with Bathsheba and her husband. He has Bathsheba's husband killed after getting her pregnant with his baby. And in his response there follows this, that I have sinned against you and you alone, Lord. Where obviously he had done wrong to both Bathsheba and his army, and obviously Bathsheba's husband there by killing him, and those that he instructed to do it. Blood on their hands as well. So, but he said, I have sinned against you alone, you and you alone. So when we betray, let me start over. We betray other people, we are betraying the Lord. When we hurt other people, we're betraying the Lord. Don't take that lightly. We have to do good there. We have to pay back everything that we go against plus 20%. So that's kind of a thing there. Protecting marital faithfulness, and he gives us a recipe for how to decide whether a woman has been adulterous or not. It's quite interesting how that works, and that's there's probably something to that, some ties in the New Testament too. I'm sure of it. I'm just not I'm not placing it right now about drinking the bitter root that if you're guilty, it'll show up, and if not, you'll be protected. So that's kind of interesting how that works, and I'm sure there's some ties there as well. But again, that's where it's speaking me today, is the Lord has a place for each of us, and our job is to do that job, not anybody else's.